which is weird because last time I had it in flip mode and this time it didn't do it. So here I am live. I should have got my camera though, just in case you guys ask questions. Hopefully I'll see them here. So I really am not gonna stay on too long. I asked you, my beautiful Patreons, if you had questions about scripting, and nobody asked questions. The only one that asked a question was Gabriella, and she wanted to talk more about the energy of the 369 journaling. Now, I'm going to share, I bought this journal. It was almost $30. I'm not criticizing it. It's very beautiful. I think it's one of the best 369 journals. It's called Project 369. I think like the best way for you to use this journal or to buy this journal is to go to Instagram and put in, Project 369 or Google and find the right company. Because what happened is when I was looking for this precise journal, I went to Amazon and they have a bunch of them, and I saw this one and I purchased it. Now, I'm not criticizing it either. It's a really cute journal. It was really cheap. It was like $5. So very unique journal. It talks a little bit about the 369, and then it has really cute illustration inside. And I used it a little. It's very it has small little kind of prompts for you to write your intentions. Now, the whole point of the 369 is you write in the I am format. So you're using that beautiful divine energy. And they want you, like when you buy these, the people that talk about the 369, they say you're supposed to do it like at 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m., or 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. They're very precise about the time. From the Scripting 369 Manifesting Project, he says that there doesn't have to be an exact time. The whole point is for you to do it in the morning, in the afternoon, and before bed. So I've been studying a very beautiful technique that I'm working on. I'm creating wisdom and magic from it. Once it's done, of course, I'll talk more about it. I don't like to overshare what I'm working on. And one of the things that all of these beautiful super manifestors say is the energy of 3 a.m. is very powerful because that is like the wee hours. That is when we are going into the early morning. Usually farmers will wake up 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So it's something about that early morning frequency that you are aligned and the veil is at its thinnest. So it's a lot easier for you to connect with beautiful divine energy. Now, with that being shared, this is a great time for you to sit and journal. What I have found has been my most powerful times for journaling is early morning, right after lunch, and right before bed. And it's because of the different vibrations that your body is. So early morning, this is before you start your day, so nothing can mess it up unless you had a nightmare. So you could sit down, you could journal, you could start your day, plan it out, be very precise on what you want to see during your day. And then afternoon, you'll get a feel of what's going. And usually, since you're already started your day at a positive note, you get manifestations, you got confirmations, little things that occur. So you're really in that positive energy vibration. Now, not every day is the same. Not everybody's going to be in a positive mood every single day. And then at nighttime is right before bed. So again, you're in a relaxing state, your day is coming to a close, you're sleepy, so you're in that lucid state. So it's also a great time for you to journal. Now, believe it or not, the 369 is also a form of scripting, because the whole point of scripting is that you are journaling what you intend and you desire. The only thing is they write it in that I am format, right? The great thing about this book is that it talks a lot about manifesting, and it has some great techniques. Something that I didn't even know about was, which I always put, you hear in the background, I always have certain frequencies in music because of the altars that I have for my clients. And I like to keep that energy at a very high, invigorating, manifesting state. So it does talk a lot about the solfeggios. It talks about, what faith is, belief, It talks about the different signs of the universe, which is something that I share a lot with you guys that I don't think you guys really grasp. And then it talks about living as if it's already yours. And that is like really, really important. One of the greats that I'm also working with shared something incredible. And he says that you have to act. You know, you're playing a play. You have to act and live as if whatever it is that you intend, you already have. Now, I know sometimes this feels far-fetched or it feels weird, but think about kids and when kids use their imagination. I don't know if you guys remember your childhood when you use your imagination, how lucid and vivid it was, you know, when you created. And I know a lot of you are Generation Zs and your imagination is a lot of video games and stuff. But even in that, like my granddaughters create these beautiful worlds inside of their whatever games, and they're like, they call me up and look what I created, and their imagination is surreal. It's like, whoa, you guys created that. That is amazing. So, you know, we have different, like, you know, back then we used blocks, now we use, you know, algorithms and computers. The point is that we have to create our universe in a very imaginative state. You have to align with that frequency. Not telling you that you're not going to have a bad day, but if every day is a bad day, if every day you're complaining about this or that, or why you live like this or that, why this hasn't happened, then you're constantly in that bad state energy. And working in my 30-day scripting manifesting quest, some of you, not all of you, because oh my God, some of you have all of you've manifested. I don't think not one person out of the 10 people that I have been working with has not manifest something. Everybody has scripted or co-scripted, because I script for you, has manifested something amazing. So I think I'm gonna do an Etsy listing where I will create a script for you. That way I make this energy available to everyone. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, because I really don't want the one-on-one connection. I want to do message me, I message you, and we're done. But everyone that I have scripted for has manifested something or another. Everybody has had manifestations, and I absolutely, it just feels really good because I know this absolutely works. Now, personally for me, the 369 was not my favorite thing. I didn't find a lot of confirmations. I even went back to see like what I scripted about that I manifested, and I really don't see. Of course, you have to give it time, people. Okay, so I'm not gonna like, you know, this is I started using this in May. We're only in July. You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you it doesn't work. What I'm saying is, at least for me, I really didn't connect with it. Like in the beginning, it was yes, I loved it. Because I love that this person has all of this. So he really, I don't know who this person is. Let me see if I find their name. David Kuznesi. He really, really brings you into the vibration. He teaches you so much about manifesting. So I think it's great for you to get this, to really get into that energy. And he talks a lot about Tesla. A lot of people that manifested amazing stuff. He has manifested amazing stuff with his 369. So I'm giving it all, you know, I'm passing the baton over to you guys. I'm not going to say that I'm done. I'm not done. I still have plenty to go through. So again, this is kind of my experience. I have found that scripting is more powerful. Why? Because as humans, we're very impatient. We don't like to wait. If I need $1,000 for something that I'm going to pay tomorrow, I need that shit yesterday. I don't have time for months, you know. I need it now. And something that I noticed in scripting is I will script about stuff tonight and I will have it tomorrow. And I've done this over and over, so I know this actually works. So the technique that I'm showing here with you today, I created for my Patreons. My Patreons have the printable. Ta-da! And I've shared this with not only my Patreons, I've shared this also with my email subscribers, because I have email subscribers that fund me through Aweber, I think is the site, which is also a part of Etsy. So this is like super duper manifesting energy and vibration. Absolutely, absolutely love this. And we're doing a very simple scripting exercise, technique, whatever you want to call it, to really push you to manifest. Now, do you know, the printable has a couple of pages, and I did that not so you could write 3 pages of scripting, okay? And there's a reason why you want to keep it short and sweet. I'll tell you why now. It's because you are going to be using this same letter over and over. Now, you want to take out your journals, your notebooks, your cards. You really want to take these notes. You want to manifest. This is how you do it. So I wrote dear. I wrote a date. And then I started the script for you. It says, something extraordinary happened to me today. All right? You're writing to someone that you connect with, that you love, that you look up to. It could be Michael Jordan. It could be Almighty God of the heavens. It could be your cousin Joe. It could be Walt Disney. Whoever you have this kind of rapport with, this really beautiful connection, because this individual, like, you look up to. This is someone that maybe is Warren Buffett. You know, you want to be a gazillionaire like him and, you know, do stocks. The point is, we are all a community. We're divine energy. And though we feel very separate, we're actually really, really connected. So you are vibing into bringing that divine energy, right? Now, I just think it's super funny. A lot of my videos don't get a lot of views, but then the little people that I have, my small following, I think I have like 1,000 like real followers, like 1,000 organic people that follow me, use this stuff and are seeing greatness in their lives. Now, we all go through stuff. A lot of them also lapse. They fall down, you know, they have situations, because life is always moving forward. We're always going to have situations. I consider myself a master manifester. I always have situations. I always go through stuff. There's always something in the works, right? Now, you're going to write to someone really dear to your heart, and you're going to let all that clutter go. You're not going to think about the problems, the bills, the things with your health, nothing. You're going to cut all that out, because you're sitting with your mentor. I want you to get into that state of thinking that you are sitting, let's say Walt Disney, because you look up to him. He built this multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar, I think it's trillions, trillion-dollar company, and he created a world of fantasy where you could just let go of the darkness and just connect with fantasy, with, you know, make-believe, with the happily ever afters. You know, that's just, I feel like that's why so many weddings happen in that place. So many magical celebrations happen in that place, because that is the make-believe world, the world that you want to connect with and feel that everything is possible, you know? So now today is July 28th. It's a new moon energy. So you want to date it August 28th and 22. So now you are sitting in a quantum energy of the future. You're no longer sitting right now where we are, July 28th, 2022. You are sitting August 28th, 2022, and that's the date that you're going to put. Of course, you might be watching this video today, might be watching this video 5 years from now. I don't know. So focus on a month from where you are and write that date, because you are going to transport into that divine energy and frequency. Now, dear Walt, something extraordinary happened to me today. I manifested $1 million. It happened very unexpectedly. The truth is, I really wasn't even expecting it. You want it to flow. You want to put in your doubts, because you're going to have doubts, because you don't have $1 million. So Manifesting $1 million is going to feel restricted. It's going to feel far-fetched. It's going to feel like make-believe, right? I was sitting around minding my business. I was having my tea. I was watching TV. I was chatting with my friends. Whatever you do, you want to incorporate, because now you are writing about your life. And then you want to add details. What is it that you want to see through this time? So then I like to write things like, it was so magical. It's like the universe favored me. I was so blessed. I am so blessed, because you want to say that you were blessed at that time, but that you are blessed now. You want to keep that energy flowing. And that is why scripting is so powerful, because now you're manifesting for the energy of August, because you are actually you're actually asking for what you want from July 28th through August 28th. So you really want to think about what it is that you want. Now, this is very important, and I'm actually creating a journal. A lot of you, including myself, we have lapse in decisions. One day we want $1 million, and then tomorrow we're like, money sucks, right? Now, I'm just saying, I'm kind of giving an example. Many of you do this with your spouses, with your loved ones, your beloveds, your partners. One moment you want to be with them, the next moment you don't want to be. And I literally, this is like a repetitive energy. With me is, one day I will cast spells, and tomorrow I decide I don't want to cast spells. One day I want 1 million clients, and then tomorrow I don't want 1 million clients. So that is my issue. And you guys know, because you see me going through the energy of I want and I don't want, right? You want to make the decision of what it is that you desire. So I'm sharing this with you. On the back of your paper, I want you to think about what 3 to 5 things, no more, no less, would you like to see during this phase of the month. You know, we're in July 28th, but we're going to manifest for August. What is it that you want to witness in this time frame? All right. So you're going to write 5 things that you want to manifest in the time frame of a month. All right. That way you could really think about it. That way you could get that energy out. So when you start scripting, it flows. Okay. I just talked to this beautiful being, and she's like, Daisy, I would love to be part of your, your scripting and stuff, but right now I'm super broke. And I was like, because I did send out an email. I do, of course, I always share, because hello, this is my business. But my email is not just meant to, hey, buy my stuff. I really want you. There's a reason why I'm making this video, because you don't have to buy anything from me. You can literally grab your journal and do this. And I have it right here for you. I'm giving this away. This is like super manifesting. This is awesome. Okay. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this right now, I want you to comment. What is it that you want to manifest? What do you want to manifest? What is it that you really, really want? And through the entire month of August, on this video only, I will comment after yours a small script just for you. What happens is, when I do that, I'm not only sharing with you the divinity of scripting what it is that you desire, I'm also giving you energy, because that is something, and that is why this new book that I'm writing on scripting is extremely powerful, and it's something that you want to save your pennies for and really, really get, because the techniques that I share with you there to manifest will knock your socks off. And something that I wrote in my email was how someone has manifested a promotion. I had someone that manifested dates with their beloved. I had some that manifested being taken care of by their beloveds. Somebody healing. They manifested healing. Well, there was another one. I think it was communication. I mean, because we always want communication with our beloveds, especially, I'm sorry guys, but you tend to suck at communication. So us women, we always gotta be connecting with the stars to get y'all bitches to call us. Sorry. Anywho, the point is, if you comment right now below what it is that you want to manifest, I will come back and write a little script for you right there as a reply. So you have to check. You have to come back and check to make sure, go to YouTube, you get a notification. Daisy commented on your comment. That will be my reply. So the first 5 people that do that through the month of August, and if I can have time to add more, I will, only August 2022. But comment what you're trying to manifest. Really important, and I will come back to you and do that. So now, you scripted your letter. You have your 5 things back here of what you want to manifest in this month energy, 1 month. And I'm creating, and I'm sharing this technique because this is not my creation. I've actually researched and connected with so many different people scripting. These are so many different techniques that many of them have been using and loving and just like manifesting amazingness. So you have your 5 things. Now you're going to make them into a letter. Dear Walt, something extraordinary happened to me today. In all actuality, it started on July 28th, 2022. I have $1 million in my possession. The truth is, Walt, you have inspired me to never let up, to always be determined, to always push forward, and that dreams can come true. It's like if the stars aligned and synchronized energy all panned out, and I received $1 million. Now you notice I said everything synchronized, everything was aligned. I didn't say how. I didn't say I want to win the lottery. You never say want. It's already happened. You're in the future. You're in a month from now. You're on July 28th. You're in August 28th, writing back about July 28th. And the reason I'm sharing it with you, and the reason I do this live, and even though I said I was going to be live, nobody's here, is because today is the new moon. So you have new moon energy, July 28th, July 29th, July 30. I think they told me it was either till the 2nd or the 3rd that you still had that portal energy, because not only is it new moon, but we have the Lion's Gate. So if you are connecting with this divine energy during the Lion's Gate, this is a time. Hey Gabby, how are you? I talked about the 369 earlier, so you could rewind afterwards and watch that little area. So take this vibration of the new moon, because this new moon is all about manifesting. And on a plus, the reason why I said the $1 million is because this new moon is about prosperity, your finances, your career, starting those businesses, really honing in on where your money comes from. Okay, for instance, with me is my business, and I also have a 9-to-5. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know that I do have a 9-to-5. So where does your prosperity come from? Not only that, here's something even more magical. Since I know I could script for you guys, and I taught you that, you could script for other people too. I script for my husband. I got him 2 promotions. We're working on the 3rd one. I script for my daughter to make over $200 a night. I script for my oldest son to make, because he makes $300 to $400 a night. So I script for him to make $300 to $400 every night, no exceptions. Let's do it. I script for my mom to feel better. As a matter of fact, I have another letter here. I have one more. So what I do for my mom is that I script to her like things are happening. And I've done this to some of you guys through text. I will randomly send you a really weird text. And some of you are like, Daisy, I didn't email you that happened. And I'm like, no, you got to go with it. You got to go with the script. And they're like, oh, okay. So they figure it out afterwards. So what I do is I'll randomly send, letters to my mom because she's going through a lot health-wise. And of course, my clients, I'll send them scripts because of things that I know that they want to manifest. And I'll be like, oh my God, so-and-so, I heard this and this happened. You must be so excited. I know I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you. And I send them like balloons and hearts and congratulations emojis or the GIFs. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And just, you know, and they feel that energy. It gets them excited. It puts that in. Not only that, I'm giving you that energy. I'm giving you that vibration. And I notice it super works because I have scripted things that some of my clients have not even seen. And the next day they'll text me, hey, Daisy, guess what happened? This and this and this happened. And I'm just like, is she pulling my leg? Because I emailed her that, you know, a while ago. And then I was like, did you see my email? And they'll be like, no, I didn't see your email. Go see my email. And they're like, holy smokes, how did that happen? You know, scripting is amazing. And I know because I see this, like my daughter sometimes will come into the room and word for word or what I say, my son, my middle son, he's a little more, you know, in his space. He's kind of like an introvert, I guess is what you call it, right? So I'll say stuff like, oh, my son went with me. We went to the movies, or I went grocery shopping with him, or we went here. And he'll just like, and I'll go and be like, hey, you want to do this? And he'll be like, nah, not really. And then I'm like, okay. And Spirit will be like, hang out for a little while. Give it 5 minutes. And he'll run out of the room. Hey, oh my God, I thought you left. You know, yeah, I decided I'm going to go with you. So this stuff is super, super awesome. Scripting is amazing. So again, turn your little paper around. You're going to write 3 to 5 things that you want to manifest during the span of a month. So really, really think about it. What is it that you want? A promotion, a new job, $1 million. I keep saying the $1 million. You're getting $1 million. You're getting $1 million. Feel that energy. Hold on to that energy. I'm rich. I have $1 million. $1 million is in my bank account. I am favored. Everything's synchronized, and I am holding $1 million in my possession. I have them. I have money in my home. I have money in my bank accounts. I am rich. I have $1 million. So whatever it is that you want to take 3 to 5 things and you want to write them down. And then you're going to script. You're going to write, you know, dear Walt. And this could be like, again, it could be your Aunt Sally that you absolutely love. You look up to her. She's your mentor. You want to write the letter. You want to address it to someone that you really connect with. I tend to write to my angels. Most of the time I write to my angels. I write to God. You know, I write to Jesus. It's like, depending on who I'm connecting with, that's the letter, because I really like to connect with the ascendant, you know, with the higher powers. And date it a month from now. Since today is July 28th, you want to date it August 28th. So now you're no longer in the time frame of the now moment. You have transported yourself into the future, and you are looking back at what magically occurred during the energy of that month. So it's almost like you're setting your intentions and your desires, but in a pretense form, it already occurred. I'm grateful because this happened. And that's, you know, and I start that something extraordinary happened to me today. You wouldn't believe it. The universe just all came together. I wasn't even expecting it, and I have $1 million in my possession. It was all super miraculously, everything was synchronized. How it all happened is still very surreal, you know, and you could even add some doubts. It's okay to add some doubts, you know. I didn't expect it, you know. I had actually, you know, I'll have people, because you want to make it real, because you're going to have doubts, especially if you're not the type of person that are rich. You're not the type of person that have gotten, you know, large sums of money. And I'm just saying $1 million. You could say 6 figures. You could say 5 figures. You could say 20 grand. You could say 1,000. The point is, think about what it is that you're trying to manifest in the energy that's coming. The reason I'm amplifying to like think large is because we're at a Lion's Gate. Now let's talk about the Lion's Gate. So the energy of Leo. Leo is who is Leo? Leo's the energy of the lion. Who is the lion? The lion is the king of the jungle. Look at what does the lion emphasize? The lion, I'm the king. I have like 5 women. All I do is I'm security, right? I sit back, I look around, I make sure nobody comes into my space. I'm the boss. Okay, that's the vibration of the lion. And then the female, the lioness, who's the female lioness? She's courageous. She takes care of her young. She takes care of her man. She takes care of her family. She makes sure that she hunts and brings the food. So you have this energy of prosperity, of abundance, of security, of protection right now happening. And then who's also in alignment? Venus. Venus is here also bringing a lot of love, a lot of relationship. Like, that guy, he's no good for you. It's time to move on. He's full of shit. She's full of shit. They're full of shit. So, it's a lot of realization of, okay, this does not fit in my life. I'm going to take back control. I'm going to shift the energy. I'm going to focus on a new lover, a new job, and that's what you want. You want to no longer connect with the bullshit. You want to call it out. This job is bullshit. It is not paying my 6 figures, and I deserve it. Because every time I go to the supermarket, I spend $200, and if my check is only $300 a week, then how can I, And that's what's happening. That's the reason why companies now are like giving bonuses, sign-up bonuses, referral bonuses, because they're trying to hold on to that. I'm still going to pay you peanuts, but I need you to work, 50 hours a week. And people are like, no, that is not happening. I will stay with my side gig, So that's where we're at. We're, connecting to that energy. Hey, how are you? I'm here chatting about the Lionsgate. This super manifesting energy I'm like really, really excited about. Like today you should have heard me today, my husband, because I do like my mantras and affirmations with the energy of water. I'm all about water magic. And I was doing my mantras and my affirmations, and I just really go at it. And my husband comes in and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I just started laughing. I mean, if this man wasn't with me for 30 plus years, I think he would have called the loony bin by now. But this is the energy, my friends. Declare your stuff, whatever it is that you want. If you want your business to prosper, do it. Okay? Just don't expect it to be how you think it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I love Etsy, right? I've always told you that I love Etsy. But Etsy has gone through a lot of changes since last year. And they did put my energy down because I was like, I love you guys, but you're being bitches to us. You know what I'm saying? And, our sales dropped. I went from $5,000-$7,000 months to I think this month was like $1,000. I don't even think it made that. But instead of me crying about it, I knew because they did this back in 2013. They did this again, and I think it was like 2016 or 17. So every few years they go through some weird changes, and the people that have been there for a while, they tend to lose their way. So you have to just kind of like have patience, change your stuff around, see what's working, and that's what I've been doing. This time around, I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. I have social media. I have my YouTube channel. I have my books. I have my Square, my PayPal. So I have a lot of different areas that I stream, my income. And again, I have my 9-to-5. So I'm okay. I'm not as lush as I was, a couple months ago, but I'm okay. I'm not, So what do I want? And you better believe I was screaming and yelling, I want this and I want that, and not in a want. You don't say I want, I have. I'm grateful because I have this shit. I have this, and I would declare, and I have this, and I'm looking at my bank account, and this much is in it. So that's the energy that you want, the energy of invigorating. I have it, because I freaking deserve it. And I'm not allowing, and I fight with ego all the time. But you don't know how many detachments I've done with ego. And that mofo does not come into my energy. I don't allow it. Do not allow ego to come into my space and tell me, oh, this is not going to happen. Oh, you're overthinking it. Or that's too much. Because I've been there. I have manifested the 6 figures. So I know that it is achievable. And ego is not going to get in my way. And now guess what? I don't want 6 figures anymore. I want 7 figures. So it's like, what is it that y'all want? And then you write about it. And I like to say, you're not going to believe what happened, because as a human, even people that have been super rich and or super healthy, or whatever the criteria that you're trying to work on, you always feel like this is not gonna happen. Like I have people like Daisy, I kind of made a peace with it. I'm never gonna find my soulmate. That is the worst thing you could ever say. You never make peace with egos. No, 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 no. You don't make peace with ego. You don't allow ego tell you that soulmate is not here or that you don't deserve love or you just can't find. No. So what I do is I'll be like, wow, this has taken some time to manifest, but I'm so happy and grateful. This was true magic. This was all, everything synchronized. The energy of synchronicity is so powerful. It was so unexpected. It's like the stars and the moon and the astrological energies, they all aligned and they brought me this divine soulmate into my life. And that's what you want. And then you could add like a glimpse of the next. I'm already planning my wedding because this person came into my life. They told me that they love me, that they want to commit a relationship. Blah, blah, blah. He's like this, she's like that. How do you want your soulmate? You know, declare the type of person you want. Do you want someone, you know, that maybe you're an artist and you want them to be like-minded and be an artist like yourself? You know, don't be detailed. Like, what type of individual do you want in your life? I have a client that told me that they wanted to manifest like-minded friends. Yes, you speak and you act like it's already there. I sent a video out to one of my clients about this person that I'm going to spiritually connect with Archangel Ariel, because he was never really talked about. I researched him for him everywhere. Nobody knows this man. As soon as I manifest this next and I sit down, because I'm writing with Archangel Ariel, and this being, he says that you need to live as if it's already there. So, and I remember when people were telling me, well, you got to act like you have the money, you got to spend it. And here my dumbass would think, well, I made $500. Let's go on a shopping spree, right? Because, you know, rich people are going to spend $500 and more. That's not how you do it. What you do is you click with the vibration. And that's what I've been doing. I've been decluttering my house because now it's not 6 figures anymore. I want 7 figures. That's it. That's it. I'm done. So how would I live if I had 7 figures, you know? And then I look around my house and I was like, well, definitely that clutter has to go, because if I'm a 7-figure person, I'm not going to have that clutter. So that's what I've been doing. I opened up a Poshmark store. So like all the old clothes is really cute, but doesn't fit me because I gained a lot of, you know, COVID-19 weight. I'm still going to blame it on COVID till I drop those last 20 pounds. You know, there were nice, really, I have clothes with tags on that I didn't even get to wear because, you know, you couldn't go anywhere, and now they don't fit me. And I'm like, you know what? Just new wardrobe, because now I'm different. I don't even feel those clothes anymore. So it's like, you want to live as if, and you want to state as if. This shit is so magical. So magical. Like I said, my husband couldn't get a job. Of course, I did the 369 with him. With him, I did the 369 also as if it already occurred, but I used candle magic because candle magic is still the shit. So what I do is on the candle, I will grab the candle. Damn it, I don't have a candle in front of me. So I'll grab like the novena, the 7-day candles, and I will write, I'm super grateful. My husband, got his job. He already started, and I will put a date. I put the date and everything. So he got the job. It was the way it happened was really weird because we were already like losing hope. You know, ego starts telling you, it wasn't gonna happen. I knew it. You know, it's the fights I have with that mofo. Anyway, so I'll never forget that I had to go to work, and I was a little like, damn it, oh my God, I don't think you got the job. Well, we really tried. And I'm kind of like making peace. I'm still not like saying, I'm just kind of mindfully thinking, you know, we'll try again. We'll apply, and because they do tell you to reapply in X amount of time. And I remember I was working, and something like, I got this energy, this giddiness. And this is the cool thing about scripting, is that you always get confirmations. Sometimes it might be an energy. For me, it was like a very giddy energy, super happy. And I was working, and I didn't have any breaks. And I remember I ran to the bathroom, and I was like texting my husband. And then he's like, you got to call me. You got to call me. And I called him, and he's like, I got it. I got the job. And this was something that was super far-fetched, because he couldn't. Like, it was not, that was not that was like a miracle. So yeah, that's what I knew. Like, wow, this stuff is crazy. So that was that. I manifested, I think it was $5,000 in a span of like a week, which was crazy. It was unexpected, but it kind of came through different venues. It came through, because it's going to come to you, like, whatever especially when you're manifesting money. And a lot of people don't think that. They're like, oh, I want to manifest X in the lottery. And hey, I saw, there's this guy that I follow that he said that he wanted to manifest X amount of money through winnings, right? And what he did was, the lottery, and then he scripted that it was crazy. The numbers just came to him. It was like, and that's what you want to do. You want to synchronize the energy, because I feel like the lottery is very controlled. So for me to win the lottery is very hard, because I don't trust it. I feel like the government controls that. I feel like they choose winners when they want. I feel like they press a button and be like, okay, today we're just going to pick a winner. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It could just be me. So I don't want you to take my negative, feelings over the lottery and feel like, because people have won the lottery. I know people that won the lottery. I still sometimes I'll have a feeling and I'll get a scratch off, and I have one. I think the most I've won was like $1,000. I've never won anything crazy, but I know people that have won. I have a friend that when the Fantasy 5 was really good, she got $150,000 from the Fantasy 5. So it is doable. It is doable. But the point is that if it's already something that's in your energy, because you believe in it, you believe in a lottery, you believe that it's yours, you believe you're going to win it, you want to script that. I'm so excited, because you don't understand the lottery numbers. They just showed up into my life, and it was all synchronized. I walked into the store, I put in my numbers, and the jackpot hit, and I won the jackpot. You don't even have to say a number if you don't want, or you can say, I won $5,000 or I won $10,000. So you could have it. Like, people talk about, just Google manifesting the lottery, and you're going to come across so many videos of people sharing that they manifested the lottery. So I'm never going to tell you, hey, don't do it, it doesn't work, because that's not true. Scripting freaking works. The energy with scripting to me is like Aladdin's genie, and yes, sometimes things take a little while, because I'm manifesting, like I said, and I'm working on something huge, and sometimes it takes time, but this is what happens. So something that I notice is then I'm synchronized with, do this, try that, work on this, work on that. Don't do this anymore. Don't do that anymore. Declutter, because you want to feel good. Like, my aunt, she unexpectedly showed up, and not unexpected because she called me and said, hey, I'm going over. But it was still unexpected. I wasn't expecting her to come over here, because we live like almost 300 miles apart. And it was really, really nice. And she comes over, and I had just done major decluttering this past week. I still have a lot more to do. So get ready, because I'm going to be listing a lot of oils and stuff in my shop. My owl just glitched. Oh, spirits on a roll. Anyways, so I'm going to be listing a lot of oils and things in my shop, because I'm kind of shifting my work and, just shifting the things. So if you want to take advantage of me putting, these certain things in the shop, it's available. I think I just posted one of the goddesses. So yeah, be aware of all those goodies. With that being said, I'm sharing this, and just like I send out that email, is because I know this shit works, and I want to hear, like, I want you to claim this, comment, I claim this energy, I'm taking this energy, I'm going to manifest what I want. I'm manifesting tonight. I'm manifesting because it's a vibration that you want to align with and declare and command and say, this is mine. There is no way that this is not occurring because it's already mine. And that's the cool thing about scripting. And I want you to do that. I would love for you to YouTube or Google scripting success stories. And you're going to see so many channels that talk about this. So many channels that share, you hear about it all the time. Oh my God, I didn't believe it was going to work for me. So the doubt is there. You know that they too went through stuff that is like, okay, at the time I was homeless. I heard one that said that they were living in the basement of their mother's house and they absolutely disliked that. They felt awful. They felt low. They were at a very low point in their life and they started scripting and everything blew up. Oh my Annie, she says that she went to live, I think it was to Los Angeles, but she was in a very bad state. She had only went over there with $1,000. She thought she had a lot of money, but she didn't. Ended up living with this guy who was like an alcoholic, who was super abusive. She was in a very bad state, and she came across scripting, and she started using it, and now she has a six-figure YouTube channel, her business. She has her dream apartment. And I'm going to tell you something. LA is super pricey. Super duper pricey. My apartment is it's barely $2,000 a month. And I feel like I'm a shoo-in. I'm living in lavish luxuries over here. But like Los Angeles, like my apartment would be crazy. I would use reds, definitely reds because of passion. But pink, I like pink for, believe it or not, romance. Even like in the kinky times and the sexy times, I find that guys love girls in pink. Like to them, it's like a very, I feel like it's more, they like it more than red, which is super funny. So if you are you're binding a male to a female, I would definitely use, and I would just mix them, pinks and red, If you want to do like demand and command, I would use black because the energy of black is that connection energy that, hey, I demand that you're going to be with this person. I command, like for my head work, I use, sometimes I'll use my red skull candles, but sometimes I use the black ones. So it all depends. It all depends on that. I got to start sending you all my clients. As a matter of fact, I got a new one I got to send you. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. I forget everything. Because he asked me for a love spell. And I usually send them to you since I'm not doing any of that anymore. I've been good. I only do I only have the reconciliations for my repeat clients. So yes, get that on there for real. That's crazy. That is so cute. So get all of this. Make sure write 3 to 5, and then write as if it already happened. So today is July 28th. You are going to write August 28th. You're going to use this divine new moon energy. And I also write for the seasons, but we'll get to that. I don't want to overwhelm you. So once you're done with this, what are you going to do with this? Okay, Daisy, I wrote it. What do I do now? So now you don't have to write it, because I know the reason I'm sharing this, because I get a lot of people who are like, I don't have time to freaking journal every night. The point of this is that now you wrote this divine letter with all your intentions, and you're going to have it right next to your bed. Okay? Because this is the first thing you're going to see in the morning when you wake up, and this is the last thing you're going to see at night before you go to bed. And I recommend that if you're not too tired, I do it because I want to manifest my shit. But to reread the letter to yourself and feel that energy, feel that, and you're going to notice that things are going to shift. You're going to notice ideas. And that is really important that you act upon those ideas. Really, really important, because you don't know where those ideas are going to take you. And you don't know why Spirit is sharing those ideas with you. Generally, it's because they have to do with what you are trying to manifest. Do not fall asleep on this today, my friends. Take this energy, Start doing it tonight. Like I said, you don't need my printable, even though I emailed them to you. If you have them, if you wanted them, all you need to do is, dear whoever it is, it could be Santa Claus. Like if that's the guy, because, you know, I believe in Santa, you know. It could be your Aunt Sally that, you know, she passed away 30, 40, 50 years ago and she was a triple witch and you believed in her magic and you look up to her and you're like, I need her to intervene and send me some of her mojo, some of her positive energy, and that's who I'm going to connect with. So whoever it is that you look up to, that you have that divine connection, you know, that's who you want to do, and you write the date of the future. And this, my friends, is going to bring you so much amazing universal favor, because now you are writing what you want your life to be. So I want you to really think about 3 to 5 things that you want in this month. Okay? Now, and this is a reason I'm making the journal about undecisiveness. Make sure it's not something that you're going to wake up tomorrow and decide that you don't want anymore. Make sure it's not that you're trying to script your ex into your life, and then 3 days from now you decided that you don't want him because they're making you sick, or you're upset at them, or your emotions change, or they blocked you. Make sure that if you want to script for your beloved to come back, it's because you want your beloved in your life. You don't want to go back and forth in the scripting energy, because then what you're going to do is put a damper on the rest of the things that you desire. Because now here you're desiring for your ex to come back, and you're desiring a 6 figures, and you're desiring better health and fitness, but then you decide that you don't want him. You're bringing a negative, almost like you're cutting, you know, you're cutting the energy. So make sure, that's why I tell you, write down what you desire, make sure it's what you want, and then declare that it already occurred. My ex Joe came back into my life. It was crazy. He showed up at my door. He was on his knees. He apologized and he cooked me dinner. And I tell you this because this shit has happened. I've scripted for my clients about their beloveds doing some crazy shit that they would never do, and they do it. And that is like real. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm waiting, like, you know, I'm closing this little 30-day quest, and I really want my clients to send me their testimonials. You know, of course, I won't share the details, but I really want to share their testimonials because some of the stuff is so freaky. This is another thing. This is going to freak you out. Okay? This is going to freak you out because when you start seeing those manifestations, it's going to get very eerie. Okay? And then you're going to want to script $1 million and script, you know. Start with stuff that you really want, but that you can handle. Okay? Because it's also a vibration. Like I said, I can't have $1 million house, you know, $1 million if my house looks like crap. And that's why I notice in manifesting, they tell you, you don't get what you want, you get what you deserve, or you get what you feel. Because we're all a divine frequency, we're all a vibration. So if you're wanting to be rich, I don't burn them. You could, if you like feel like, you know, I would say follow your intuition. I wouldn't burn this because the whole point is that unless you want to do 2, one for yourself and then one that you want to give to the moon, because an offering to the moon and giving the ashes, that is amazing. But I like to have it near me because what's going to happen is a lot of the times you're going to forget some of the things that you asked for, and some of the little, you're going to script like little things in there that are going to bring you synchronicity. So I recommend that you get a highlighter, because what I do is, and I don't have my journal with me, what I do is when I get some of the stuff, right, that I've manifested, let me see if I have any highlighted. Wait, there was one here. I didn't highlight it, but I wrote. Where is it, Daisy? See, so I'll come back and I'll be like, you know, and I'll add, you know, this is beautiful, this occurred. Where's another one? See, here I added something that happened, you know, and this is just a 369. This is not really, I mean, technically it is scripting because I'm still writing, you know, I am, you know, I am this, I am that. But scripting, you're writing as if you have it, as if it occurred. This happened. I have. The money is in my account. My beloved came over and made passionate love to me, and we had the best night ever. This already occurred. So you are really pushing out the, and then what happens is, because if you understand that we live in a reality of pure energy, you're stating that something occurred, so the reality has to make it happen, because oh shit, you know, Daisy said this happened, and she's feeling it. We got to give her that. So it's all, that's why they're saying, you know, it's not about, because another thing that I noticed, what I thought was super awesome, is we have millions of thoughts each day, right? Some of them are going to be negative. You know, I don't care who you are. You could be the Dalai Lama. You're going to think some negative shit. So you're going to want to state the little negative things, because this makes it real. You know, state the little negative things because it make it real. Let me see what you said. I'm so sorry. Live chat. Okay, there it is. Okay, so then if it's for a client and she's in separation, and it's super funny because you work already in love spells, and I do this for my clients. I will script, let's say his name is Michael. I'm so happy and grateful that my client Sarah just messaged me that Michael came over, apologized, and declared his love for her. You know, so whatever she's asking, put it into the script. And I don't know how you do your candles, but now I'm scribing on the candle exactly the script that I want to really bring that energy, especially in my head work. In my head work, I write their names on it. And I will write, like, I have this client, I hope she's not listening. And I would actually get you to help me. I have this client. Oh, okay. And she did a spell with someone else, so her man won't be unfaithful, right? And what happens is now he's having trouble with the passion part. And so that's something that I'm working on, and I'm scripting to that. She did talk to the caster and is hoping that they could do some kind of release or whatever. I don't know how that works because I don't do those kinds of spells. So what I'm doing is I'm scripting that passion into them in the what are they called? The candles of our genitalia, right? Genitalia candles. So that's what I'm working on, and that's something I'm waiting to see how it pans out. This is something I'm working on, this new moon energy for her. So I did notice at the head work that I did for another client, when I wrote on the candle exactly what I wanted the man to do for her, and then I added pins for energy, for, I guess you could say, pain. They got, like, she freaked out. She messaged me, she's like, oh my God, Daisy, this occurred. So that, and I like you, I do binding. I will bind, and I do knot magic, which is sea witch magic. I think knot magic is sea witch magic. So when I bind the candle, I will tie what I declare for the, you know, and I'll declare his name. So and so did this, so and so did that, so and so, you know, declared their love for Sarah. So and so called Sarah up, so and so communicated with her. You know, like anything, because you know how our clients are, that they'll send you a book. They really want you to kind of mold the person, and I know they're not going to get all that. I try to tell them, hey, try to be, you know, reconciliation is reconciliation. And then a lot of the times is they want them to come back and then happily ever after. And sometimes a reconciliation, they will come back, but since that love is unrequited, it's not enough to keep it going, then they'll leave and they get mad. So I also make sure that they know, if they do come back, you got to do your legwork. You can't have them come back and then lash out at them. I don't know if that happens to you, but that happens to me. They get like, they get upset. So it's funny. It's funny the way that works. All right, I think that's it. Do you guys have questions? Because I've talked a lot. I'll stay on if you guys have questions, and then we'll call it a night because I have to do my Make-A-Wish. So tonight's energy is Make-A-Wish. Your wishes will come true. Write them as if they have already occurred. I'm doing that in spell bottles. So I don't have a lot. I didn't do a lot of rituals because I've been slacking. I don't do a lot of rituals. I don't even think I sold one on Etsy. Like the ones that got my Make-A-Wishes were from my social media and my Patreons. So if you guys have questions, if not, I will send you a happy new moon energy. May all your wishes come true. Don't forget to set those intentions you have from the energy of today. I think it's till August 2nd. And I know Jupiter is also playing a part in this frequency. So your prosperity could be 5 times. So it's not threefold. Is what's that, Quinn? Is that a Quinn energy? So that's where we are. Take advantage of this. Do not let the outside noise frustrate you because they are. There's a lot of things going on in the outside. Let it go. Detach yourself. Focus on you. Focus on you. You got this. Thank you all. You guys rock. I'm super grateful. I send you love, and I will talk to you soon.